Hi everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot. My name is Kay. Thank you for joining me today. It's amazing to be here with you, and I'm so happy you're here with me. So we're going to do a collective reading using the Seer Marchetti decks of the Gilded Reverie and the Kipper here, and then the tarot to clarify. Use that to clarify. If you like what you see or hear today, would you please consider subscribing and liking, sharing and commenting, all that really good stuff? That would be much appreciated. And welcome back to subscribers and to new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. To returning viewers, hello and welcome. And to new viewers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. All right, so I'll put this aside. And we're going to begin. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, can you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Thank you. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today in this general read for October the 11th, Wednesday, 2023? Now, if you hear noises in the background, that's my old dog chewing on a treat. Yep. She's got a little treat and she's chewing on it. One of those rawhide ones, right? Well, we've got a couple cards already before I even cut. Seems to be the thing. So we'll look at those in a minute. I'm going to cut this way because I found, well, it looks like it's the same idea anyways, that it always, because these cards are a tiny bit smaller than the Gilded Reverie cards are. So that's why it keeps dividing on these ones here. Okay, so Archangel Michael's in the Holy Spirit's got me set up. Well, let's have a look at these two. Well, what we're going to do is I feel like it's necessary to do this. So we got the wishing well in the past, then we have present and near future. Near future is anywhere from 4 weeks to 3 months. Present is 4 weeks before, 4 weeks after today, and the past is 4 weeks before and back. Okay, I hope that made sense. Now, what do we got? We got the past as the wishing well, and then the scythe that's clearing out the debris, clearing out what would otherwise steal the show, kind of thing. Clearing out what would hold us back from really, truly reaching our full potential. Wishing well is wishes that you have to come true. Also, it means you're having to dig deep down inside of you in order to be able to find that what's down there that's causing you, like it could be like that's causing the grass to grow above what is best for you. So it's causing you to lose out on opportunities or to be held back from growing to your greatest potential, to receiving that great job promotion, because there's some kind of belief, a pattern of thinking that you have that's deep down inside in your subconscious that your everyday life is operating from. And that's what happens, is that everything that's in our subconscious, we operate from that, so we're not necessarily aware of it. It's kind of by default that it's there, and we're operating from it by default until we know for sure what it is. Again, you can't do anything about anything until you know what it is that you need to do something about. So this is asking you, or has said that you have actually done the work. It's doing the work on yourself. It's pulling out those old coping mechanisms, the self-preservation, self-protection thoughts about self and about your world, and behaviors that you behave from in order to protect yourself, that you needed to put in place as a child. Because when you were born, when we're all born, we're born kind of like blank slates, right? We're innocent. We just came from the arms of God, right? And God is pure unconditional love and consciousness. So we came from that, but as soon as we were born into the world around other people who've been here for a while, and they're already conditioned by their own lives and parents and people who took care of them as they were growing, and they want to condition us now, not on purpose, but yes, because they're actually going to apply their fears to us, in if it's, for loving reasons. It's about protecting you, physically protecting you. They don't want you, for example, to crawl over to the edge of a cliff, right? And then think you're going to stand up, and you've never really stood up strong before, but you decide at that moment in time, I'm going to try standing up. I'm around 1 year old, I'm going to try standing up, and you're wobbly and you fall over, okay, to your death. So there's certain things that the people who love and care for you want to apply to you to make you be fearful of possible things that you might think or try to do when you're not ready for it, right? And then there could be other people who are just being harsh, spiteful, revengeful, and evil, towards you, that make you afraid. And if they're abusive towards you in one way, shape, or form, there's mental, emotional, and physical abuse. If they're abusive towards you in any way, you have to, sometimes people hide. They go in deep inside and hide, and they're not really there when the abuse is taking place. That's kind of like when you grow up to be an adult, you take that same kind of coping mechanism, that defense mechanism with you. And if somebody's coming towards you, like your spouse is coming towards you and saying things that are like they're very angry at you, you're gonna shut off. You're just gonna here's your face, right? You just shut off. You shut off, or you actually quite literally move out of the room, leave the house, whatever, to get away. Coping mechanism that you developed as a child, right? Well, it's effective in the sense that if it was going to be physically harmful to you, emotionally too, and mentally, then it would be a good idea to get out of the way. But if it's something that you really do need to talk to your spouse about, there's a problem, and you just keep hiding, going within and not really being there consciously, or running away from the situation, the conversation, then that becomes dysfunctional behavior. So these are all the things that we had to clear out of the depth in order for us to become someone who can manifest our wishes, right? Every one of us has deep wishes, but unless we allow ourselves to let go and heal from the fears that are deep down inside of us, like nasty weeds in your garden, unless we pull them out by the root and all, it's going to prevent us from being able to have our wish fulfillment. And that's why I'm saying this to you, is that this person here has done the work, from the sounds of it, by the looks of it, I should say. And the reason why I think that is because the scythe is here. That's clearing out those, pulling up those weeds, root and all, so that your garden can grow. The part of the garden that you want to see grow to fruition, right? Okay, so that's what I know about that so far. Let's talk about present. Expectation. Okay, expectation is that's a woman sitting there waiting for something to happen, waiting to receive a message, waiting to receive a visitor, waiting to whatever, waiting for the stars to fall. It's hard to say, but excuse me. But this is asking you it's necessary to be patient, to remain patient but expectant. Okay, that's present. So you're still being asked to be patient, but be in expectant mode, like to expect that it's happening, just to trust that it's happening, but just have to develop a little bit, be further patient, okay, for a further more bit of a time. So near future, unexpected income. So this is expected, but what's coming is unexpected. So in other words, you know something's happening, you just don't know what. And if you stay patient, you know, if you remain patient and just allow divine timing, basically, then something that's going to come to you is going to be totally unexpected, but it's going to be good, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so let's clarify with another card, for at least one more card for the wishing well in the past position. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. Unexpected income. Is just like a nice little surprise that maybe you got a bonus on your paycheck that you didn't expect. Maybe you won a small sum of lottery winnings from a scratch and win, just a small sum. Maybe your gas bill wasn't as high as it usually is. Or what else did they say? Yeah, just small amounts. Maybe there was a bill that you paid and it was overpaid, so you get a return on what you overpaid on the bill, like a health bill or something like that. The Book of Knowledge. Okay, so this is telling me here that you've done the work, you've removed the debris that wasn't serving you any longer, and that could be a relationship, okay, or it could be an old job, or it could be, you know, you're going to school but it's really not the path of work that you really want to do, so you end that, you cut that away, you cut away that particular major that you were working on at school, and you finally figured out what it is that you want. You wish, what kind of work you really want to do, so you then you enroll in the major that you want to, that will get you there, right? The Book of Knowledge is the Akashic Records, or, you know, it's just like preordained paths of life that we follow. This is guided, all of this was guided by the knowledge that there was something better, something more like on your destined path that was divinely timed. There's a timing mechanism on the book, so you're realizing what it is that you want right here, what's best for you, what's for your highest good. That's what this past part is about. Okay, what about expectation? Yeah, look at that, distant horizons. It's all about spiritual growth and envisioning, fantasizing about what it is you want, where it is you want to go, who it is you want to be with, what's your true north, basically, and how's that going to make, you know, whatever makes you happy and ticks your clock and floats your boat, right? This is wanting to go to distant horizons, like far, far away. And you know, whether that's really just in the next township or state, to you that's far enough away, but it's something that you would like to do. Maybe you live in a small village and you want to go to the nearest city to go to university there. Well, you're thinking about that. You're fantasizing about living in the city. Which would be quite different than what you're used to living. But it could quite literally mean going to the other shore, across the water. So the distant horizons, right? But there's a waiting element for this. So presently, okay, there's a ship's card. I just want to tell you, there's a ship's card. The ship's card is when you're actually going to be doing it. Okay, but this is distant horizons, even though it's a ship in the sky. This is about just envisioning it, you know, imagining it, what it would be like. It's also spiritual development too, becoming enlightened. But this is the lovers. this is card about either making a choice, but with the gilded or with the kipper, this is not so much about choosing. This is about the lover that you have your eye on. The one that's in your heart, the one that's in your mind all the time, the one that you want to move towards. You want to be there with them. But you're being asked to just wait a little longer because time is not quite right. Okay? You've done the work, you've cleaned yourself up, but now there's just something else that has to come in first, that has to happen first. Maybe there's still a belief about something that you're still kind of juggling with. Am I worthy of them or not? You know, that kind of thing that you need to still look at further and really dig in there and say, look, Buster, you are not the truth about me. That is a downright lie that was pushed onto me when I was a kid. So I'm pulling you out. You've been in there long enough, taking up way too much time and space in my life. And I'm giving you to my supreme being, whoever that is, God. And I'm saying, God, take this from me. I no longer need it. And be gone with it. Thank you. And then it's gone, because you can trust that when you ask God to do it, he does. He takes it from you. He says, okay, my son or my daughter is ready for healing. They're ready to give this to me, this lie about themselves. They're ready to give this to me. I'm more than happy and ready to take it from you, because that just is not your truth. You are my child after all, right? There are no unworthy children in my fold. Just kind of giving you an idea how you can handle something that's not the truth about yourself, that may be holding you back from being ready, to move, to go forward. Instead of just being a vision or a fantasy or something, you can now actually act upon it. But there may also be something that's unexpected. Well, there is something unexpected coming in that in the near future, remember 4 weeks to 3 months, it's going to help you to realize this as your experience. As long as you're following your heart, you know what your heart is crying out for. You know what your wishes are. That's your heart crying out for. You know who that's crying out for. The lover that's a past lifetime lover, and perhaps many past lifetime lovers. They have been in many of your past lives. But as long as you're following your heart, whatever comes is going to be exactly what you need. Exactly what you need. There is, you're butting your head against the wall a few times, but the abundance is coming. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. I always look at the back of the deck. I don't know why. But so yeah, unexpected income. But you've had to go, find your way through the maze here. You see, and you're going to end up hitting dead ends, right? Because that's how the maze is made, to confuse you. Oh, it should be this way, but then you come to a dead end. Then you got to turn around, backtrack, and then find a different way. Sometimes you'll ask other people, look at her. She's asking that woman who's made it to the center. She's asking her, how did you get there? Which is the next way to do it? So sometimes you have to involve other people to help you on your way. And that's what the maze card is talking about. Is that it feels like you're starting all over again. Like, let's say you've been in a long-term marriage, okay? Long-time marriage, and you're leaving that marriage. Well, it's going to feel like you're, starting from ground zero again in your life, because, all that stability and security and safety that you had, thinking you're going to go into at a retirement age with and die, leave this world still with that marriage intact, happily ever after. If you're leaving that now, you're thinking, oh, I got to do this all over again. I got to start all over again. Does that mean I have to get out there and start dating people? Put myself out there? Well, in this case, no, because you've got somebody on your mind already. but I don't know, how do they feel about you coming back? And where did they fit into your life before? In what way? But this is the abundance card. This is all about abundance and resources, using your resources wisely, but knowing that you have it there. You have it there. So something unexpected is coming to help you find your way through the maze so that you can have what you need in order to find the out, the exit on this. To find to not be so confused about your next turn of events, right? It's going to help you so that you can set sail. Basically, that's what it boils down to. So let's start clarifying. Okay, guys? All right. 41, the wishing well. 9 of Pentacles. That's independence. 5 of Cups. Been missing, but have new happiness. And then the Queen of Pentacles. All right. You were wishing to become single. This Queen of Pentacles is somebody who you've been missing. You've been missing this Queen of Pentacles, and you snuck away from them at one time. So this person, this lover here, says 2 of Cups. This lover here was your 2 of Cups. You may not have realized that at the time, but you do now, because you've spent time in deep down inside of you, so that you can, let's just put it this way. Imagine this. Your heart is there, right? Let's say this is your heart. But through all the experiences you've had in your life up until now have been clouding your ability to hear your heart, or piling layers of mud over top of your heart. Heart's still here. We'll pretend this is a heart. So layer and layer and layer of life experiences, responsibilities, and disappointments are layered, hiding your heart, because every time you're disappointed or something happens to you that is negative in some way, we pull our heart back, because we feel as though, I don't know if you've watched the video, but I did say that your emotions direct your life. We live our lives through our emotions. And so until we can actually feel clearly about what it is that we truly desire, we're going to be, running, because we're just afraid of having someone come in and hurt us again in some way, emotionally putting us into an emotional tailspin. But we have become single, and from whatever it was you were involved in before, and you're now a 9 of Pentacles. You're quite well off, you're looking good, you're well put together, and you're prosperous and abundant. You're quite skillful and capable. You have you have a security and a freedom in finances in all aspects of your life. You're doing quite well. Financially and personal success is what you've achieved, and you're wealthy in whatever way that is, okay? But there's somebody that you snuck away from at one time for maybe player days or whatever, and you want to re-engage with them. You've been missing them dearly, dearly, dearly missing them, okay? So it's a Queen of Pentacles that you've been missing, that you see is your true love. Somebody that is, the Queen of Pentacles is quite an agreeable person. They're grounded and they're level-headed. They have a great sense of business and finance, because they just know that's their focus. They're focused on the material world, and they are hardworking people, hardworking individuals who are generous. They have great sensuality and fertility, but and they're protective of their underlings, whatever. But they're independent. They're independent, and they enjoy the material goods that can be gained from this world. All right. So we have Queen of Pentacles, who's your true love, which would be this person here. Okay. You've done the work. You become single. You're single. And it's the Queen of Pentacles you're moving towards as your true love. What's the Scythe card energy, please, as clarification for the past energy of the wishing well, please, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Seven of Pentacles. Oop, oop. Ace of Pentacles. This one. Four of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yeah, all right. So this is working hard on your crops. You're making sure that you've been nurturing it. You've persistently been moving towards the goal of being able to grow a good harvest and to harvest it. You want more in life, though, because that would be the Eight of Pentacles that you're willing to work towards. And this is the divine coming in and offering you a new beginning of prosperity and abundance if you keep following your heart's desires. So you're working hard towards that. You've looked at the past and you've seen what it is that you've done and what you want to experience in your life yet, and you're getting to work. You're first looking at it and saying, okay, I've done this, but I need to do that. Maybe I've done it this way, I need to do better this way. You know, that kind of thing. But you want more. And so God is going to provide you with more if you keep following your heart and rectify a rejection that you once, I guess, say, provided somebody and you walked away from them. All right. This is the Eight of Cups. You walked away from them after rejecting their love for you. Why you did that, it's hard to say. But in any case, that's what it is. Maybe you were married when you met this person that you do see as your lover now. Somebody is equally yoked with you. Right. Let's talk about the book card. In the distant, or in the past, most recent past. Knight of Wands. Six of Cups, yeah. Six of Wands with Three of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, you learned your lessons. You had gone off half-cocked towards somebody in player energy. Pretending you were single when you weren't, pretending you wanted to have a relationship, long-term commitment with somebody when you weren't, but you left them and they are in the past now. They're the Six of Cups here. You have fond memories of them. You're remembering, this is your past. The Akashic Records is not only your past, but it's what you're doing now and what's to come. So this is what you did in the past that you need to rectify, that you're ready to, this is like karmic debt, right? You're ready to, that's why you had all these burdens, but you're ready to lay those burdens down, because 10 is when, that's the end of the burdens, is that you've decided you may have paid back your karma through whatever relationships you had before. Perhaps you had put this one, in a third party situation with you and your wife or long-term partner. But yeah, you are laying that burden down and you're returning to somebody that you met in your past, that you have great nostalgia about, fond memories for, that you desire to be with, and your heart is aching for that connection with that one. Expectation in the present moment, in the present time, 4 weeks back to 4 weeks ahead from today's date of this reading. Seven of Cups, Chariot, and the Queen of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to move towards somebody and give them a small token. And give them the truth. Seize the opportunity of coming in and laying all it down in front of them so that they know exactly what's been going on in your life and whatnot, so that they're excuse me, well informed and they can make a good decision moving forward. But the expectation is that there are opportunities. There are opportunities for growth that are just hanging in the air right now. You're not able to realize them just yet, but you are asking to be a little more patient, and then you'll be able to move forward in triumph and victory, overcoming these obstacles that have been in your way and making you feel hopeful and excited about moving towards your Queen of Swords. Sorry guys, yeah. Queen of Swords, she's awesome. She really is. I mean, she's not awesome if she's in reverse, but she's not in reverse. She's upright, which is great, because see how her hand is out there? It's saying, come, it's been a while since you've seen them. She's from your past. This one is from your past. It's been a while since you've talked to them, seen them. This is what the cards are saying. So you expect her to be a Queen of Swords because you expect that she's going to have answer or questions for you that might be hard questions for you to have to face and respond to. But, you'll have to be willing to do that, of course, if you want to get any further with her, because this one is not, none of them are not, they're no dummies, okay? None of the queens are dummies, okay? They're very, very smart. This is highly intuitive one too as well. She communicates, so she's not only just communicating with people on this planet, she's communicating with her divinity. And she knows the truth. She can see right through you if you're telling a fib or a lie. She will see right through it, and she will exact that sword down on you, cutting you out of her life for good this time. This is your last chance with this one here. She's got great discernment, intuition, and she's highly intelligent. Oh my gosh. She's witty. She's analytical. She's suffered great losses on her own, and this is why she's where she's at. It's like she's learned so many lessons that she knows exactly what she doesn't want and what she does want. And she wants truth, which is what swords are about. She wants truth, clarity, transparency, and she wants somebody who's got some integrity to come towards her with the intention of being honest when you are communicating with them. Because again, she will be able to see right through you. She sees any red flags and anything that you're saying, even your body language. Be careful, right? But you're expecting this, so that's good. That's good, you're expecting this. But yeah, she's fair. She'll listen to you, and if she likes what she sees and hears, she's going to say, let's keep talking. I'm all for it. Yeah, let's keep talking. So good to hear from you. Let's keep talking. All right, so that's fantastic. What's the distant horizons? Yeah, so right now, in the present moment, she is willing to hear from you. So if you want to talk to her, right now there's no better time. Right now is no better time. You may not be able to move towards her because something has to happen first, but you certainly can communicate with her. All right, distant horizons, please. Magician, yeah, talking about fantasizing. The Queen of Cups, yeah. And the Tower with the Star, and the Three of Wands is making progress on your plans, okay? But yeah, you're trying to manifest a Queen of Cups. You see her as Queen of Swords, but you're hoping she's going to be compassionate, kind, caring, and empathetic, and forgiving, right? And she's highly intuitive as well, and she is empathic and sensitive. She has deep emotional feelings for people, and she wears them on the surface. She's not shy about expressing how she feels. She's kind of nurturing and motherly, and she is somebody who's ready to give her cup of love right there. That's an amazingly large one. to somebody who's deserved, right? Are you. And so you want to be able to manifest that kind of compassion in your experience with your lover. This is Tower moment. So this is a breakup. This is something that's brought it down, all right? You had stars in your eyes at one time, and you were wishing for a connection to be healed and all that sort of stuff. But the Tower's coming in to make sure that whatever you're doing has to be done correctly. So it's going to be the Tower is going to slap you in the face, really. It's going to slap you in the face and say, okay, you're wishing for all of this, fantasizing and all this stuff and whatever, but you've got to consider her perspective, right? You can't just waltz in there willy-nilly and say, here I am. But the Tower is going to shock her to see you, or wherever you are, to see you show up. It's going to shock her to see you show up. So you need to come in to make sure with great intentions that you're there to to heal the connection. She is your wish fulfillment, and you have plans to be with her, okay? You're trying to figure out how to enact your plans, to make progress. You're already making some kind of small progress that way. But yeah, you're going to manifest her a huge shock, you coming in the way you've changed, okay? So yeah, if you're going to show up and you have these fantasies about being back with her, you need to do it the right way, in the way that your intentions are pure, positive, and loving. You have to be compassionate and kind as well. This could be you, really. This energy right here could be you, because it's feminine. Even though this is a queen, it doesn't mean a masculine cannot be in their feminine energy of compassion and intuition and kindness and caring, deeply emotional and feeling it and expressing it. So you need to express your emotions towards the one that's on your mind. Blow her mind. Blow her away. Blow her out of the water with the type of person that you never had been with her before. Someone that's going to shock the dickens out of her, as they would say, the daylights out of her. If that means you move slowly and put no pressure on her, that would be part of the strategy, okay? Don't push her. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's going to be shocking for her to see you show up, if you really are going to show up in that kind of Queen of Cups energy. Remember, she's Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. She's obviously, well, we don't know, but a Queen of Cups, definitely forgiving. And so many other wonderful attributes to her. Okay, lovers. 4 of Swords. 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, with 8 of Swords. Okay, you're stuck up in your head. Yes, you are. In your own you've mentally imprisoned yourself. All right, you have some fears, but you've been willing to lay them down enough so that this is mental exhaustion. This is you need to take a break from your mind. It's mental overload. It's stress and anxiety and fear and just feeling overwhelmed, needing some solitude time and relaxation, rest and peace and quiet. You need to heal from your mind. It's your mind. So you're thinking these thoughts, right? Ruminating round and around and around you go. Where you stop, nobody really knows. But you are just stuck in your own mental prison about how worthy you are. For example, if you put her on quite a high pedestal, right? And what maybe you've done in the past when you knew her back then. What did you do? You were sneaking away, and there's that 7 of Swords somewhere in here. you're being sneaky and underhanded, deceptive. You might have lied to her, but you know all this. You remember all this, and it's been plaguing your mind, to say the least. So you need to rest from the plague, okay? And because and know why you're moving towards her. You know why. You rest. You know why you're going to be feeling healthier again, especially in your mental, emotional makeup. And you're going to grab that sword of truth, which is the one she lives by now, right? And that truth is, you're knowing what your truth is. Your truth is that you know that this one is for you. That she's the one your heart is crying out for. She ticks all your boxes. I always look at these as boxes that you tick. She ticks all your boxes, somebody that you really would fulfill your wishes, and you would feel victorious and successful and triumphant and just feeling really great, like proud as a peacock, having that person in your life, loving you. Excellent. I'll bring this one out too. Now we're going to talk about the near future, unexpected income. What is that about? Can you tell us, Archangel Michael, please, what about the unexpected income energy here? Unexpected income. Lovers. Look at that. Lovers and lovers. Wow. Knight of Swords. Rushing in, seizing the opportunity to hang. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, unexpected income is just hanging out. Unexpected income is about, having made a choice that you're going to want to be with her, okay? You see her as a very strong soulmate connection, not a karmic connection, soulmate connection where you've lived past lifetimes with them. The karmic one you might have as well, but the karmic one is the karmic one. The karmic one is to come into your life to show you what it is that you needed to heal yet within yourself, because they'll be exhibiting all of those issues. Does that make sense? That you always attract, okay? You attract somebody who's at your level. You always do. Like attracts like. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's the law of the universe. Like attracts like. So when you're still living from and operating from like that Seven of Swords kind of deceptive behavior, you felt as if you had to be sneaky in order to get what it is you want in life. And so from that low vibration of sneaky and deception and lies and just cheating, you attracted somebody in your life who would mirror those behaviors and thoughts and feelings that you have about how you need to operate in your life. Deep down inside, those are those ones that you've been operating from, those nasty weeds of toxicity. They're going to come into your life and show you those very same behaviors in some sort of similar fashion, okay? And it's about you being able to have your eyes wide open to see what it is that you're dealing with this person. Because guess what? If you were feeling bad in any way, shape, or form, that you're being taken advantage of and they've been hurting your feelings and whatnot and cheating on you, betraying you, whatever, you now feel the way you left others feeling, like this one here. You left them feeling like that yourself. So this person that you attracted in your life is one that's going to mirror back to you what it is that you needed to heal in yourself. Okay, you're supposed to grow from that. Karmically pay the lesson back by waking up to that, waking up and realizing that this person is showing me all those things. The reason why they're doing what they're doing is because I needed to see what I had been doing. Okay, and then you heal from that, right? You see it, you become aware of it, you pull it out and say, I can't live my life like that anymore because, well, a million one reasons. One might be I'm getting older. I want to have a solid long-term commitment with somebody, but I can't with this one because, she's cheated, blah, blah, this and that and whatever and anything else, and I can't live like this anymore with her, so we're getting divorced, or we are divorced, I'm single now, but I still want a long-term commitment with someone who who loves me dearly, right? And he'll be loyal to me. Well, you have to become that kind of person. You have to become a loyal person who loves dearly and deeply. Okay, so this person over here was your karmic mirror, somebody who helped you pay your lessons off, your karmic debt off. Okay, so like hallelujah, right? So in a way, you can actually say thank you to them. But I won't go there with that with you, because most people, they just cannot imagine feeling grateful about someone who helped them grow. All right. So anyways, that's what the deal is that she is somebody who is not a karmic. She's not a karmic. She's somebody that is a soul, beautiful past life soul connection that you have. But the karmic soulmate, the other one that you chose, is the one that helped you grow. Really, quite literally helped you grow. All right. So that's that. And where's the cards now? I got off on a tangent there. Okay, so yeah, you now, knowing you're choosing the one that's not your, your karmic is gone. You paid paid off your karmic debt through that relationship. You can now seize the opportunity to move towards your lover here, your soulmate, divine lover. Lay it all down in front of her to let her know what's been going on in your life. You'll be telling her that you've spent time after and during this whole fiasco and debacle back here with this karmic one, that you were enlightened, and that's how you were able to see the sun shining through there. The bucket, that's actually what's in your bucket is what you desire. So you are you've been enlightened. That's that yellow halo around your head, being able to see the perspective of others. In most particularly of this one here, how you made her feel was the way you were feeling with the one that hurt you dearly as the karmic soulmate. And all you want to do now is reconnect and collaborate in love, forging a brand new, remember that I want a lifelong partner that loves me dearly and is devoted and loyal to me alone. That's what it is. You two here forging a brand new, successful, and very well-founded, solid foundation together. So there's something you have to wait for, and it might be that you need a little bit more time hanging by your foot. God's got you by the foot, okay? You're seeing the world from a different perspective because you're hanging upside down. You can't move. You're not moving when you're hanging, right? You can't move. But he's kind of like hanging out restfully, peacefully, because look at where his foot is, right? He's going, la 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 la, this ain't so bad after all. I should have done this a long time ago. Why didn't I hang upside down why didn't I do that sooner? Okay, so we're talking about the maze now. The moon. Things that are not clear. How do I get from here to there? It's not clear to me yet. And then the Hierophant with the Temperance. Okay, Page of Swords, wanting to talk. Healing. That's what you're doing. You're gaining more wisdom to correct and pull out those last weeds that are down there, crying out to you from the depths of your below, saying, you're not worthy. You're not worthy. You're unworthy. You're a terrible person. Those are all lies. That is not who you are. The certainty is that you are a beloved, beautiful soul child of God in human form. Okay? So that is who you really are, is unconditional love, beauty, and quite worthy of all the best. Of all the best. Nothing but the best, in a way that is loving and giving, compassionate, caring, kind way, generous, that kind of all the best in all the ways. Hierophant is that you're okay. See how I said that this is, somebody had to ask this one, how did you get there? How did you see the birds over there? This is the goal here. That's the goal. She's being smart enough to look at that one and say, these two are kind of talking to each other. They haven't gotten far enough to be able to look at the end goal and say, look, she made it there, so come on, tell me how to get there. You made it, tell me how to get there. Well, that's your God, right? That's who, God, angels, the divine. You're actually looking for some clarity to release the fears, those fearful thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself, and about how, you know, you would measure up to somebody like this one here, this lover. You're going to the divine for those answers. The angels are protecting you through all of this, and these angels here, these birds, they're angels. They are actually trying to guide you to your end goal. That love, that unconditional, long-term, committed, loyal, devoted lover. And you're healing. This is all healing. So there's some healing and enlightenment that you are still needing to gain right now, so that you can find your way towards your abundance. Make that conversation happen. Okay? Page of Swords is a message. It's a messenger, Page of Swords, with truth and clarity. Something that's been a long time coming. Yeah, for sure, right? If you think about it, you've been wanting to have this kind of conversation with somebody you know is going to be loyal and committed to you, that you adore from the inside out. You've been meaning to have that conversation with somebody for a long time. It had to start with you. You had to be that way with you, yourself, the soul self, getting to know your soul self, learning to love your soul self. That's loving yourself. That's self-love, right? That's your heart. Listening to your heart is paying attention to your soul and communicating with it. That's listening to your heart. So abundance card is a Wheel of Fortune. Very fitting. Moving to calmer waters as the Emperor. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that, the Empress. Yeah, it's so cool. Woo-hoo. Okay. I love it. I just love it. Okay, so yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. That's your Wheel of Fortune. She's your Wheel of Fortune. She's your destined path. That's what that is. She's your destiny. Your Empress is your lover, who is your destiny, and you are reaching that and blowing her mind, her socks off right here, because guess what? You're showing up as a healed, all four kings. You've moved from the rough water to the calmer waters of being a higher, protected, spiritually guided, and connected individual as the Emperor. All four kings, all the wonderful attributes and characteristics of the kings, all four of them, is rolled up into one, and the same with the Empress for the queens, right? There is nothing that this one is lacking, okay? They build empires. This one has her own empire as well. The two of you together at that high vibration, not this, because you've both grown through whatever life brought to your doorstep. She grew from the experience she had with you, you know, connecting with you, and then you sneaking away and lying to her and all this sort of stuff. And then without your connection anymore, you met that other one. So you might say, well, how did I meet somebody who was, you know, a higher vibe than I was, if that's the case? The case is that she may not have been at that higher vibe of Empress just yet, because she's grown too, right? Also, it's about you getting a taste of something, which is that unconditional love that this one offered you, that you rejected. Remember back here? I don't remember, wherever it is. You rejected, I think it's in here. And so, no, it's in here. Never mind, yeah, there it is. So you rejected that because if you're at a lower vibe, you know, in this kind of toxic energy, that's like maybe like a tower to you. It's like, bam, there it is. It's nice and bright and shiny. It's beautiful. I really want to reach for it, but it's like, what the hell is that? You know, what is that? I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. How can she be like that? I've never experienced anyone like that before. So how can she? Maybe she's just pretending to be what she's not too, right? And so you didn't trust it, and you certainly didn't understand it, and so it was like it's a no nonsense. I mean, it's like a non-issue for you. You just weren't going to entertain it or try even to understand it because you're married, right? You're married. You didn't have to try and understand this. You were leaving this one behind. It was only supposed to be a dalliance, right? You were just supposed to have some fun, and then you'd maybe move on to somebody else. Well, it turns out that unconditional love made an impression on you, and it stuck with you because it most importantly, it was such a contrast to what you were experiencing with your other chosen relationships, right? It was such a contrast. So as you were not experiencing unconditional love over here, you could remember this one here at that time. And you're going, oh my God, like you want, your heart is calling out for that. Your heart is not necessarily her, but your heart was calling out for that unconditional love that you didn't understand at that time. You did not understand it. You weren't going to give it time of day because it was like, what the hell is that, right? So you just, you closed the book on that, and moved on. But now with you're getting older, moving to the finish line kind of thing of your life, getting older, wanting to have that true long-term, totally devoted and loyal, unconditional love type of relationship with a woman. If it's a woman you want. So you are, moving towards the finish line. It's like, I'm not having that with this one. In fact, I'm divorcing or divorced from this one. And now I'm like at the beginning, at the starting line again with the maze, feeling like you're starting from zero again. Oh my God. And then your heart starts saying, well, do you remember the Queen of Cups? Do you remember the Queen of Swords? Do you remember? And she's an Empress. Do you remember? You've been keeping an eye on her, right? That Page of Swords here, keeping an eye on her from the distance, from the past. So you've seen how she's grown. Yep. You've seen how she's grown, and you want a part of that. You want to be in that world. You do. And so you did the work on yourself. This helped you do that. Your karmic person helped you grow so that you could eventually find that unconditional true love that you deserve to have, that everybody deserves to have. When you grow, when you listen to your heart and you grow, you pull out the weeds, you absolutely deserve to have the best because you did the work on yourself. And it's called work. In counseling, that's what it's called. You need to do the work. So you did the work, and now you are at Emperor vibration here. You're all 4 kings, all those great attributes, characteristics. You're a match to your Empress. And guess what? That's why you're not ready. The unexpected is going to be that you're going to finally wake up and realize that you made it, You're healing, you're being enlightened with downloads of divine inspiration, information, Akashic record stuff, right? And you are going to realize that, yes, you're ready. You are the Emperor. You are a perfect match for your Empress, wherever I put her. Yep, here she is. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy for you. This is just an amazing reading. It's gone on for such a long time, but there was much that needed to be said in order for you to be able to get a good grip on what and how and why. If you're not familiar with this stuff, and this is counseling work, right? I am a licensed professional counselor, so I work with people like this all the time. But what I would like to do is give you an opportunity to hear what it is that she would say to you once you finally do send that message or show up at her door or call her and ask her to meet you for a cup of coffee. What would she like to say to you, this Empress? To the Emperor, please. This is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. Aha, you two have a good sense of humor, don't you? Yay. Reciprocity, I want to have equal give and take. Yes, if you're an emperor, you know, nothing more said, right? It's generous. You might actually give more than you expect to receive. Habits, I don't know if we will ever change. Well, she doesn't know because she's in the not knowing zone, right? She's changed, but she's worried that if the two of you were together, come together, that it would be same kind of things going on, that you would feel, she would feel uncertain. You may be behaving in ways that doesn't reassure her that you've changed, you know, that things are different now. Last one, space. I need more time to think. Okay, well, she needs more time. You've been asked here to wait. Let's do one last one. I'm going to shuffle this time. Let's do one last one from her. Okay. What shall it be? I'm so happy for you guys. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Okay, well, she probably thought she came on too heavy and too strong for you and made you run away from her. She doesn't know. To me, that would make me realize that you really, you ran away from her, but you didn't tell her why, or that you were married. Something was hidden from her. Okay. Well, hallelujah, guys. I'm so happy for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and we'll check in with you tomorrow. Bye for now.